My name is Gwen Reinauer, and I am the Director of Human Resources. And the favorite part of my job is really to be the person that can be a resource to our staff and to also pray with them and for them. So that's a real blessing for me.
My name is Amanda Boyer, and I am the Director of Media for Family Ministries. My favorite part about my job is the people and the relationships that I get to have with my coworkers, with everyone that we get to do ministry with, and even just as a member of the congregation. St. Andrews is very much another home to me, and the time that I have spent here has been very sweet, and I'm thankful.
My name is Diane Newman, and I'm the Director of Contributions and Tuitions Records, and what I like best about my job is the people that I work with.
Hi, I'm Jessica Donison. I'm the Director of Video Communication, and my favorite part of my job is getting to tell stories about what God is doing in people's lives.
Hi, I'm Rachel Stone, and I am the Executive Assistant to the lead pastor here at St. Andrews Presbyterian Church. And my favorite thing about working here is all of the fabulous people that I get to work with on a daily basis. It is such a privilege to work with so many people who are passionate about what they do every day.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I am the Minister of Modern Worship here at St. Andrews. My favorite thing about being on staff here is our value of all generations community. When I got here, I slowly began to realize how invaluable having spiritual fathers and mothers and spiritual grandfathers and grandmothers are.
My name is Rich Conwisher, and I'm privileged to serve as your lead pastor. And by far and away, my favorite part of the job is that God puts me on the front row to get a seat of what God is doing in all of the lives of our community and the special family of St. Andrews. So whether it's a baptism, a funeral, a wedding, a moment of transition, a celebration, a moment of grief, I am honored to be able to get to pull alongside people in those moments and to be able to share in God's grace.
My name's Dave, and I'm the Minister of Family Ministries here at St. Andrews. My favorite part of my job is when you get to experience, or you get to witness somebody experience peace for the first time. It comes in a variety of different ways, sometimes different times for different people, but whether it's through a hike with somebody or deep conversation or them experiencing the gospel for the first time. Some may be pounding nails on top of a roof in Tecate, some playing with orphans. There's just a variety of things that people participate in. I think that gives them peace. And in these jobs, we get to see people experience peace, and it's in those times that I think are my favorite part of my job.
I am Kim Wilcher, and I am a junior kindergarten teacher, and I also work the after-school program, Watch, with the 3rd through 6th graders. My favorite part of working here has to be the kids and seeing God through the 5-year-olds all the way to 6th grade. They have influenced my walk with God and my spiritual journey.
My name is Jess Ludwig. I'm the Minister of Family Ministries here, and my favorite thing about my job is not just providing a ministry to families, but really becoming family to people as we spend time around tables, in coffee shops, in school gymnasiums, or wherever we might find ourselves. And in whatever season, whether it's good season or a difficult season, just reminding people that they're not alone and that everything's going to be okay.
Hi, my name is Anna Sandoval. And my title is teacher assistant and a school bus driver. And what I like best about my job is interacting with the children. Preschool is very fun because they're pretty young, and they're just very sweet and cute. And the older kids are obviously fun because you get to interact with them more and you play with them. We just run around with them, and that's what makes it really fun.
Hi, my name is Bonnie Prieto. I'm the executive assistant to the senior associate pastor, Brian Eckelman. I came to St. Andrews 15 years ago through an employment agency. A girlfriend sent me there telling me that if I went to an employment agency in Newport Beach, I'd make a lot more money. So I had no intention of working at a church, had absolutely no interest in working here, but I thought it would be fun to come on the interview, and I needed interview skills, so I came. And the next day, I started working at St. Andrews.
Bonnie Prieto is fabulous, and pretty much everybody loves her and appreciates working with her. Bonnie and I have worked together since I arrived, and it's so easy to get along with her. The first time that we had any kind of conflict was when all these photos that she was taking of all the kids that knew her and the babies and the different candids that we had from her life and from the church life here were all kind of plastered up on the wall, and it was kind of taking over the whole wall. And I tried to gently say, Bonnie, do you think you could just put that within the size of a cork board so that the office kind of stays professional a little bit? And so Bonnie immediately then sprung for a larger cork board, and you can still see the look of this thing. And it just reminds me how much she loves people and is loved by people. That is the best part of her decoration of her office, and I wouldn't change it about her. She loves people, and Bonnie, we love you too.
I think the thing that has kept me here all this time, no, I don't think, I know, the thing that has kept me here all this time is the people. I have a lot of friends here at St. Andrews, friends who are like family to me, and I so enjoy working with people with different ideas, and I've so enjoyed the changeover in the age of the staff. When I first came here, I was one of the younger ones, and now I'm one of the older ones. I don't like that so much, but I do love working with all the people here in the various ages, and all with exciting, fresh ideas.
Hi, I'm Pam Gargan, and I'm the director of the Watch After School program here at St. Andrews. I came here 20 years ago when I brought my daughter to preschool, and there was a job available to become a teacher, and I applied for the job and got it, and I've been here ever since.
Early in our time here in St. Andrews, our children, we didn't have a plan for what to do over the summer, and there were these several weeks where we didn't know what was going to happen. And we learned about, early in our tenure here, wonderful weekdays, and Pam helps to run that as well as the Watch program, and so we entrusted Pam with our kids kind of early in our time here, and to watch them flourish under her leadership and to make new friends and to have fun and to learn about God and one another was such a joy to watch. There have been incredible opportunities with families to be able to impact lives. And if we think about the staggering number of families and children that have been impacted from Pam's faithfulness, it's almost like the stars in the sky. It's almost too high to count.
I've been blessed, and it's been a privilege to be a part of this program in the community for working parents and their kids, and also along with the dedicated, fun, caring staff here.
It's been great working with Pam. Pam is such a calm, cool, but very confident leader. She has done so many things behind the scenes so many people don't know. The way she interacts with parents, with so many different things going on with kids' lives, and the way I could see her just bring down that energy level to connect on different things with parents and kids is huge. But probably the biggest thing over anything is when we had that period of time where we were looking at the Watch program and the preschool was subsidizing a big amount. Everybody wanted to see Watch continue. But Pam, once again, was the quiet person behind the scenes, figuring out how to make it work. And working with Janice and working with us and the staff, it was amazing to see how we were able to get that whole program that was so successful for so many years continue on as we are now, but also bringing it financially in line. And I really attribute Pam's leadership behind the scenes to make that happen.
Wow, Pam, 20 years. It's gone so fast. I'd like to share where Pam started here at St. Andrews. She started as a vacation Bible school teacher, and many people saw how great she was with the kids and said, "You think about teaching?" And she started teaching here at St. Andrews preschool and then worked at Watch. And a few years ago, she was asked to direct Watch, and she is an amazing leader. She's quiet. She doesn't make quick decisions. She thinks about them. And I think we could use a few more quiet, thoughtful leaders around here. So thanks, Pam, for 20 years, and thanks for your friendship. And you've been just amazing. And God's given you so many blessings and so many gifts.
My name is Leah Stout. I'm Associate Pastor of Care Ministries here at St. Andrews. I think the favorite part of my job is when I can sit down face to face with somebody in a counseling situation and just help them be assured of the grace of the Lord Jesus in their life, that no matter what they've done, that He loves them, that He is with them to invite them into a relationship with Him, and just encourage them that the Lord's grace is never ending, and He's with them and for them, and He's going to get them through whatever it is that is part of their experience at that time.
A lot of times in a lot of other churches, my experience has been that people don't think that pastoral care has happened unless the lead pastor shows up, and that they're waiting for that pastor to be there. My experience at St. Andrews has been the opposite of that. Sometimes I've gone to the hospital and people are like, "Yeah, we're glad you're here. When is Leah coming?" And so one of the things I'm so grateful for Leah is that compassion and mercy and presence are so much a part of who she is and what she does, that people feel like the presence of Christ's family and His church isn't really there unless Leah's there sharing it with them.
Leah, who would have dreamed back in 1969 when I was interviewing Jim Stout for the position of Associate Pastor of the Key Biscayne Presbyterian Church up there at Gordon Conwell Seminary. I went out to your school because the session wanted me to make sure that his wife would be an asset in ministry. Well, who would have dreamed that the two of you would be two of the finest associates with whom I've been privileged to work through the years. The fact that Jim had such a distinguished ministry in Key Biscayne, along with you, and then again here at St. Andrews, and then when a long-term minister of visitation retired, I was scratching my head, who in the world could be the next person? I offered it with the permission of the session to a ministerial colleague who was getting close to retirement, but he decided not to retire yet. And as Ann and I were driving up the coast talking about this, suddenly the idea hit me. Here's Leah, she's in seminary. She would be terrific, wouldn't she? To which Ann said, absolutely. And we all know the rest of the story. You are terrific. Both you and Jim have had such a great ministry in very, very deep ways with so many people. And I just want to thank you for your ministry and the privilege of working with you, and congratulate you on your 20 years at St. Andrews. And I think Ann's going to bring a little personal dimension to this.
Oh, Leah, we have been the best of friends for over 45 years. And when I think of our Tuesday morning groups that we started together and how we've continued in that relationship, I know you deeply, and I know your heart of gold. And to realize and to be able to celebrate the invaluable gift you have been to our St. Andrews community and congregation for these past 20 years. Who would have guessed 45 years ago that you would have been celebrated after 20 years of being a pastor on the St. Andrews staff? And I congratulate you, I love you, and your heart for the Lord and for people is abundantly clear to anybody who knows you, and I know you deeply. I love you.
And God bless you.
Hi, my name is Miguel. I've been here since 1989. When I was at my old job, my supervisor recommended me here for a custodial job because she was a member here. So I applied, and here I am.
When I think of Miguel, I think of the one who is really running this church. I'm not in charge. I think Jesus is in charge, but we know that Miguel is in charge. He makes it happen, and there isn't anything here that isn't demonstrated by his servant's heart, his can-do attitude, and whether it's the setup of a room or making sure that the sanctuary or the environment is ready for people to be able to experience and anticipate God's goodness, Miguel is always a part of making sure that that happens.
My favorite part here at my job is fixing things that they're broken. So toughest part of my job is being on video.
There have been a number of times in the last 8 years or so where we have had some really big things we've had to get done here. And we've had some time in absence of leadership and facilities. Every time, Miguel was the guy that filled that gap. Miguel has been so dependable for us to fill the gaps on so many different places. I can think of times when we were just under construction, things that we were trying to do over McCormick. Miguel was the guy that bailed us out in so many tight spots so that ministry would continue. And he's the same guy that when things aren't going right with a setup for an event, for a ministry, he is working with someone in our community, supporting the event in a wonderful way. And you just can't find that with a lot of people. He is great on extreme hospitality, and he doesn't need a pat in the back. He does it because he just loves this church. He loves being here, and I just love working with him these last years.
There's only one Miguel. And ever since I was privileged to be part of you coming on the staff at St. Andrews, you have always had a smile. You've always been available. You have done anything you've been asked to do, and you model a true servant minister's heart. I think the Lord had something about the last being first and the first being last. I think there's a great reward for you in the day of judgment. Some of us that have been in front of the cameras and doing things from the pulpit and in CEO leadership will have to take a back seat to you, Miguel, and the wonderful service you've rendered through these 25 years at St. Andrews. God bless you. God bless your family. You're a great, great man, and we all celebrate you and this milestone of accomplishment in your career.
And Miguel, I just want to add, you are just one incredibly gracious, competent, sweet man. I mean, in all the ways I've interacted with you, you are just amazing. And as I say, your competency is, very, very clear. And but the way in which you do your work and relate with people with whom you work is astounding and wonderful. And so I celebrate you, and you hold a very special place in the Huffman household. Much love.
And so Miguel, for you in particular, thank you for your faithfulness, your diligence, your love for this church and for Christ, and we literally don't know where we would be without you.
I'd like to thank St. Andrews for the years that I've been here and the years to come.